Welcome, welcome. It is I, Guru B, aka Chakra B, aka Guru Brandon Don. And today, we're switching up the video, switching up the vibes, turning down the frequency if you must. Instead of the regular busky videos that get to y'all, we're working on them gains, trying to get as swole as possible. We're gonna switch it up today. We're going to talk about the importance of rest and recovery. Me personally, on rest and recovery days, I like to stretch. You see, I'm outside. It's a pretty warm day. It's like 79 today. Could be global warming, but who knows? I'm gonna get a good stretch out here. Like I said, it is very, very important to take your rest and recovery days seriously if you're training as hard as I am. I know as hard as you all are out there too. I'm gonna take us through a nice little stretch, 10-minute stretch or so, followed by the cold tub later on tonight. Now, you all may not have cold tubs at home just yet, but I'm going to give you guys a little rundown on the importance of cold plunging, cold tubbing, cryotherapy, cold tub therapy, cold therapy. The importance of ice therapy is not only does it fortify your muscles, all right, cool the lactic acid building up, the coldness relieves the tension, any type of joint pain, muscle pain. From working out, you just train legs, your hammies, quads, calves, shins, toes could be hurting, right? Hop in that cold tub, man. That cold tub will do wonders. You want to talk about recovery? Your recovery will be immaculate. It will be transformed. You'll even forget that you worked out the day before, honestly. This is what I find myself feeling. I'll do legs heavy. The next day I wake up like, man, I did legs yesterday. I can't even feel it. The importance of the cold tub is very key. I'm not gonna lie, this position hurts a little bit. I need to still work on my flexibility. But we're gonna lock in though. I'm gonna take us through a little stretch. First thing I like to do is sit, crisscross applesauce, if you say. If not, cross your legs. Take a couple deep breaths. Try to center yourself. Empty all thoughts. Helps if you close your eyes. I sometimes do. Right? Just try to relax. Anything. Try to clear your mind. Whether it's work related, any issues, problems you may have, just try to block out all the noise and just focus on the here and now, which is stretching, relieving any stress, tension you may have throughout your body. And you just want to try to loosen it up within these next 10 minutes. First thing I like to do, turn up. Hello, Leafy. Oh yeah. Legs stretched out wide, right? Boom. Point the toes, try to reach down, touch as far as we can. I like to grab my ankles, rock back and forth so I can get further down. Just hold it there for a little minute. Feel the stretch in the lower back. I did back yesterday, so I'm feeling it in my scaps right now and my lower back. It's a nice little stretch. All right, we can bring it up now. Now we can point the toes back as far as you can. Point them forward and then point them back. And try to grab your toes if you can. Again, feeling that stretch in the lower back. And also you get that nice calf stretch too, if you can. Try to grab the balls of your feet if you can, while keeping your legs flat on the ground. All right, you're getting a crazy stretch. Ugh. You can make faces too, just like when you lift this. All right. Getting a crazy stretch in the calves. Hammies getting a little fired up. All right, and kind of just locking in, sitting in there for a little bit. Again, rocking back and forth. Oh, man. Make sure that squirrel ain't jumping my head. He was respecting the hustle, though. He said, hey, I see you, Guru B. Keep grinding, brother. All right. I'm going to bring it back. Let everything kind of relax. You just had everything pent up for a while. All right. Bring your foot up. Other foot back. And you're gonna get into that lunge. Deep stretch. It helps if you rest, right? Elbow to knee. Or if you don't want to, you can try balancing and just try sinking in. All right, really sink those hips to the ground. Drive that knee that's touching the mat into the ground. And we're just holding there. Now to get crazy with the stretch, all right, a little more of an advanced movement. You can put the arms above. You can grab your left wrist and pull to the side. So you're stretching all this over here. Rib cage, elongate the rib cage. Pulling that left wrist, going far out. Or you can go straight up and hold. You can go to the other side, grab the right wrist, get the right side. Now we're gonna go down to the mat. And we're gonna try to really lock in. All right, drive that knee that's touching the mat into the ground. All right, chest should be on your left knee, or chest should be on your quad. You should be looking directly over your toe. It helps if you put your chin on your knee, just to try to really lock in that stretch. All right. Now I like to go back, put this leg down, and we're stretching this out. All right. So now we're going here with it. Toes pointing up in the air, and you're leaning back on that foot, leaning back on that leg, again, that was on the mat, and you're grabbing your toes. So you're stretching out the hammies, calves, right? All this is getting fired up. But it feels good, though. It's all right. It's a little painful, right? It's a good pain, though. So relieving all that tension you got built up in there, right? You're sitting at the desk all day. Or even if you do this off the wake up, right? You're in a fixed position for a long time. This is a good stretch to do. If you can, try to use that opposite arm to opposite leg. Ooh. And really stretch it out. Oh, man. You're really feeling your calf and your hammies. We're just going to hold there for a little bit. Going to hold it. Remember your breath. Breathing is super important during stretching. You do not want to hold your breath. Try to remain calm. Deep breaths in through the nose. Out through the mouth. And we're going to switch. That was the left side. Obviously, you have to do everything on the right side now. So same thing. This time we're going to drive that left knee into the ground. We're going to put that right leg up as high as possible. Making sure the left foot is back. Right leg. Drive it forward. And we're going to sink into the hips. All right. As far as you can. Like I said, it helps to start off putting your knee of the leg on the ground. Just resting there, holding it for a little bit, just helping you sink in. All right. Getting it loose. And we can bring it up here again. If you can, to balance, really driving, right, that left leg now, that left knee into the mat and sinking into your hips even more. Putting your arms up above again, grabbing that left wrist, leaning to the right. Hold, got to balance. And again, grabbing that right wrist, leaning to the left. Elongating that rib cage. Really giving it a good stretch. All right. Now we're going to go down. Again, chest. Your chest should be resting on your quad. All right, now the right leg. And it helps. I like to put my chin also on the leg that's up to the right knee. I'm kind of sitting there for a little minute. Really sinking into it. You can also relax your head beside too. We're just holding it for a couple seconds. All right. Now we're going back. Same thing as we did on the left. Sinking back into our hips, leaning backwards. All right, this time you're resting on your foot. And again, same side to the leg at first, pointing the toes up in the air and grabbing that toe to get that stretch in the calf and also in the hammies. All right. And when that feels good, you feel warmed up enough, we're going to try to go that opposite arm, opposite leg again. Grab the toes and really try to sink in. Ooh, try to get even deeper. Ooh. Really stretch out that calf and those hammies. I'm just going to hold. And we're going to bring it up. Next. This is a great stretch for all my runners out there. I'm not running too much these days, but I'm still playing soccer, so this is a good stretch. All right. You're going to try to sit on your heels. I still can't do it to this day, but I try to get as low as possible. I think I'm pretty close, but I can't quite sit on my heels, so I like to just stretch as far back as I can, really stretching out those shins. All right, if you get shin splints, these are great. This is a great stretch for shin splints. Not only does it stretch the top of your feet, all right, if you roll side to side, stretches the top of your feet, but also stretches out that front shin. Like I said, all my shin splint people out there, this is a great stretch for you. Dang, I'm not. Sorry, hey, focus. Stay focused, all right? Drown out all the distractions. I'm just gonna rock back and forth, really stretching out the top of the foot and also the shin. If it's too much pressure, you can put your hands on the mat and do the same thing, rock back and forth. Still feel the stretch, but it's just not as much pressure on your feet and your ankles. All right. All right. Then from there, we're gonna go down onto the mat. All right. Just the floor. I'm gonna come up, pressing up into our Sphinx, whatever you like to call it. I'm gonna turn this way. I like to try to see if I can look at my back foot, one side, turn back, look at the other foot, and push up tall as you can. I'm gonna bring it back on all fours. We're gonna rise up, stretching out our calves again, kind of just going back and forth. Good stretch. We're going back to push up position almost, except this time we're gonna go either forehead to forearm, eyes closed, eyes open, doesn't matter. But main thing is that breath work, breathing. It may hurt, like I said, but as long as it's not hurt to the fact that it's unbearably painful, right? If it's just a good pain, uncomfortable pain, try to stay in it as long as you can. That's how you get more flexible, so you get better at stretching. Remember to breathe. I'm gonna keep holding. Hopefully that noise next door is not too loud. My neighbor's kids are outside, so let's hope it's not too distracting for you guys at home. All right, we're gonna let go. Maybe squirrels is crazy. All right, now we're gonna bring it back to the center. We're going to take our arm, go across our body. Again, stretching, relieving any type of stress on that shoulder. All right. I'm gonna try to open it up, stretching it. All right. Opposite side, left, across our body. Any stress on that shoulder, lower back, upper back. And then across, and open it up. Up above, below. Hit some of these. Try to go as wide as you can. All right. Our feet in together like this. All right. Stretching out our groin. All right. You can call these butterflies, call them dragons, the Guru Be Special, whatever you like to call it. You can try to put your elbows down. All right. On your inner thigh. I like to rock back and forth. Give it an even deeper stretch on that groin. All right. You also can move your legs like this. That's why people call it butterfly or dragon. Don't really like a dragon meat, but more butterfly. Really loosen up that groin. A lot of people are tight in the groin area and the hips. I feel like it's not a common stretch. A lot of people do the basic, touch your toes, quads, hammies, that type. But a lot of people don't get that, that hip flexor muscle, that groin. So I'm trying to give you guys a little secret sauce right here. All right. Then we're going to come up. You're going to slide to the side. We're going to be in this position. Knee touching the ground on your right foot. All right. Foot flat. Other foot on the ground. Leg on the ground too. You're just going to hold this. All right. That's stretching all in here. All hip. All right. Hitting a little quad. Okay. Stretching your outside hip. Hip flexor on both sides. Again, groin. Great stretching. You want to try to keep both hands on the ground. Try to lean up. Keep your chest as tall as possible. Shoulders back. Just try to relax. Again, make sure you're breathing throughout. Breathing. Light over here keep flickering. So you know it's Halloween. We're going to go on the other side. Pop up tall. I'm going to bring it back in one more time for the butterfly dragon. All right. Guru special. Guru B special. Or chakra B, if you will. I'm going to stretch it out a little more. And that will conclude our stretching. Let me bring it in. All right. Bring it in. You can roll out the neck a little bit. Keep the back straightened. Relax the shoulders. Roll out the neck. All right. And that concludes our stretch for the day. All right. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Next I have is the cold tub. I encourage you guys to please do your own research. All right. I try to do the cold tub every day. I'm gonna be honest, I don't do it every single day, but especially days where I am working the lower body heavy. Any day I play soccer, any day I do legs, hopping in that night for sure, guaranteed, 100%. Is it a physical test, right? Obviously getting cold water, not the most fun thing, but it's also a great thing for mental toughness. If you can force yourself to get into below 50-degree water, night in and night out, or day in, day out, that takes a lot of mental toughness. Knowing that it's going to be painful for that first minute and a half, no, you're going to do it anyway. You're convincing yourself, no, it's going to help me for my recovery tomorrow. and you commit yourself to do it. Whether you're doing it for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, even 3 minutes, that still takes a lot of mental toughness. All right. So if you're able to do that, you're able to translate that same mental toughness, throughout other aspects of your life, right? Because you're going to do things all the time that you may not want to do, but it's going to help you out in the long run, or it's going to help someone else in the long run. Kind of just got to tough it out. If you're able to do that, then you're able to translate that through all parts of your life. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're going to check back in when I get in the cold tub. All right, ready? Start it. The rest of this is me and my pop talking, so you ain't really need to hear that. But as I said before, the importance of the cold tub is not only muscle recovery, but to boost your performance and also boost your mental well-being. So again, I encourage you to do your own research to see if the cold tub is right for you. Appreciate y'all for tuning into this video, though. Make sure y'all watch another video if y'all can. Next video, we'll be back to the regular scheduled program, working out, trying to get busty, trying to get gains. So I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Маркони.